Hello there everyone, Alex here, and welcome to a new Let's Play. And today, we have Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins. And, well, basically for Mario's second adventure on the Game Boy, I'm shocked that the Nintendo Switch Online did not give Super Mario Land 1 the treatment as well, but anyway. But this was, I grew up with the Game Boy, and this was one of the few games I had, and this is actually a pretty cool game, not gonna lie. But, in the grand scheme of things, what is this story about this game entirely? Well, after Mario had saved Daisy, Princess Daisy, from the Sarasa Land, Mario was heading back home to his land, which has a castle. Yes, Mario has a castle, apparently. And, well, he comes home to see that his rival, slash, I guess, frenemy and whatnot, Wario, has taken over his castle. And basically has brainwashed every inhabitant on the island that Mario is the enemy and Wario is their friend. So, and basically changed his castle into a corrupted version of itself and sealed it away using 6 golden coins that are spread out throughout the island. So it's up to Mario to basically go get those 6 golden coins, get inside his castle and defeat Wario. And that's the basic gist of the game. So, comparable to Super Mario Land 1, which mimicked Super Mario Brothers on the NES, Super Mario Land 2 replicates more of the 16-bit era of Mario, with simpler tactics to boot. Oh, there, give me the hat. Give me the up there. There we go. So the controls are, you know, B to run, A to jump. Also, Mario does have a spin attack if he is in Big Mario, but you have to press down on the D-pad to actually continuously use spin jump. If he stops for any time, he stops spinning. Kind of a weird system to get used to, but you'll get used to it eventually in due time. But as long as you're Big Mario, at least in some fashion, you can break blocks, which can get you all sorts of secret lives and everything. And well, this game does have its unique power-ups, and we'll get to them when we get to them. But I grew up with this game. Around the mid-90s, I had my own Game Boy, well, not technically this color scheme, but it was like the original dot matrix one, you know, that one that was very, big and bulky, and I'll tell you, that thing lasted, that thing was a brick. That thing could get hit with a car and still survive. No! I can't believe I missed that! I can't believe it! I'll get into this, though. Every level has this particular exit where it has a bell on top and a normal exit on the bottom. If you hit the bell, you get to a bonus game. I'm gonna take the lives. Oh, I missed. No! It's a little timing on there. That's a little mini game we have to play. Basically, it's about one of the few mini games you'll play on this. But as you come to realize, as we hold down the A and B buttons here, that you can move the map around. Yeah, this is an open, I would say, an open level game, where there are 6 zones for you to complete, and you can complete them in any order. So who says you're going to go to the forest level first? Maybe you want to go to the moon level, or the water world, you know? You just can't go up to Wario's castle, which unfortunately blocks you for the moment. As you go up here beforehand, Wario will be walking about his duties here, and it looks like we can't get inside the castle, because we need 6 golden coins. That's all we can do here. So we can tackle this any way, shape, or form. I'm going to tackle the route going clockwise. But firstly, go into the tree. To our tree zone. So even Mario was using the Sonic the Hedgehog moniker by actually using zones. Alright. Mario has a unique set of power-ups this time around. He does have his normal, you know, Super Mushroom and Fire Flower capabilities. But he also has a new one in the form of the Rabbit Wings, or the Rabbit Ears power-up, which allows Mario to glide across the map. It's such a weird power-up to have that it has never returned since this game. You'd think they could add that into Mario Maker, which I think would be kind of cool, though. But since the Game Boy, this was made on the original Game Boy, you really couldn't distinguish between if Mario had a fire flower or not. So the fire flower outfit has this feather on top of it to indicate that you actually have that power up. Luckily though, we able to gain the power of color, and we didn't need to have the this little was it feather feather on the Mario cap. So not too worries there. We go up here. And we got this is such a weird tree. It's a very big tree. That's probably a redwood. You know what? Okay, good. So take this guy. I didn't think I was actually gonna have to stand on these things. But yeah, this game is. I can tell you, man. Having the original Game Boy was such a novelty at the time. Most people now will know, like, oh, we just need to get your cell phones and everything to make so novelty and be kind of cool to have. But man, back then, having a Game Boy was like, you know, you were like the talk of the town. You're like, yeah, you guys can only play video games at home. I have this Game Boy. I can play on the go now. So here's our next mini game. 2 rats will block it, and wherever the wire is, that's where the game. That's where you'll be getting. And I'm gonna get another fire flower, which I already have. That's kind of wasteful. Whatever. I'll take my fire flower outfit. With level 2, let's go in the tree zone. This Super Mario Land 2 indicates of, well, there's alternate pathways. Okay, they're not technically alternate pathways, but they have an alternate exit. Now, it's not actually really near any reason to go after these exits, other than the fact you get an extra level to play in, which that really does nothing but improve or at least add on to the counter at the end of the game, which accounts how many levels you've unlocked, which I believe is about 32 levels. Which back then, 32 levels, that was like, you know, the biggest Mario adventure yet to date, you know. On the portable side, that was actually, well, actually say Mario Super Mario Brothers had 8 worlds with 4 levels in each. That was technically 32 levels. So, having the size of a potential portable game with the same level cap as a level count as the NES game, was kind of a nice wonders, to say the least. Ah! No! Why do these places have spikes in them? This tree is horrid. Okay, let's see. I need to get wings. If I want to get to the secret exit, I'm going to have to get those wings. That's not helping me. Oh, this will help me to get down here. This is like a slightly alternate route. As long as I'm able to pull it off, we should be able to get the wings and no problem. Right now we're in Sap. They use this gimmick a couple of times in a few levels. But that just slows your descent and all. There we go. This is our wings here. Can I go this way? Yes, I can. Cool. Now I'm gonna just go right there and actually go through the, but that's a spike-ridden area, and I would love to not lose these wings. As long as those creatures didn't spawn back. No, they didn't. Yes! Alright. Now I can take the easier route with these wings. So when you're in Sap, you can actually just, you know... See, this is what the bunny wings can do. They make you glide across the map, making sort of, you know, precise platforming if need be. Now if I can just get through here. Jump, jump, jump. There we go. I just don't want to lose this power-up, though. That's the thing. Ooh, oh. Ooh, there's a bit of a spiky there. No, thank you. Ooh, no, come on. Because, man, I remember my Game Boy when I had it back then. That thing was durable. Like, you couldn't break it. Like, I had this, I had my Game Boy one time with this game, and I took it up to a camping trip one day. And it was there was, like, nothing else I could do with electricity. And, well... There was a windstorm inside the tent, and a windstorm happened, and my tent got flown along with my Game Boy. And I thought, I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose my Game Boy, but I picked it up after fixing the tent and everything, and it's like, no, the Game Boy was still working with the game inside. Yes, it had a little bit of a sandy sound in it. There was probably like sand or dirt inside the cartridge slot and all, but it still turned on and it still played games normally, and it's like, I'll tell you right now. games, consoles back then, at least portable devices back then, they were built to last. You know, they were built to last. There was no reason that they could never break. They would never break, man, I tell you. Ugh. Like, if you did that same situation nowadays with, you know, with current cell phones of today and portable devices, one flight around like that and boom, you just lose your lives. You lose the phone. So this game's got a little bit of a different gimmick. You can see I've collected 100 coins, over 100 coins, but I did not get an extra life. Well, this game is more of a coin collecting game. Since well, 6 golden coins, Alex, man, what do you expect, right? So what this will tell is that there's one spot in the game, in the world that you can play a minigame. And you can use up all the coins you collected to either collect power-ups or lives, if you so choose. It's a weird, it's like that Price is Right wheel, you know, where you spin the wheel and whatever you land on, that's what you get. It's technically like that type of minigame. Which is completely luck-based, for the record. Ugh. Like, there's like different levels you can collect or go onto to get, you know, better lives, the boot and everything. It was kind of a weird setup for it, but still, it was like, it's like, if you want lives, but I'll tell you right now, you probably will not die in this game very much. I'd say the level design is kind of, you know, borderline easy. To the point where, like, since this is an open level game, I don't want to go to the secret exit. I don't want to go to the secret exit. I want to go to the main exit. Oh yeah, there's a life up there. The lives are now in a heart shape, only because, you know, it was the Game Boy and there's no color to see we're putting mushrooms. Well, let's get our lives. Come on, lives. My lives. Oh, I missed it again. How dare I miss that? Alright, so we're halfway up the tree now. We can choose whatever 2 paths we want to take. Let's take care of the ants first. And ants are on leaves. I did not think this was going to be their natural habitat. Actually, I don't remember actually planting this tree. This is probably Wario's doing. And that's a funny thing, this is the game that introduced Wario. Yep. The antithesis to Mario. And it was kind of like a simple, you know, saying like, what do we need a new bad guy from Mario? What would we do? Well, we'll just turn the M over Mario and turn the W and boom, there you go, new character. You know? And, it's kind of funny, Wario hasn't really been an antagonist very much since this game. Yes, he did have his own series of games. You know, even the WarioWare series where he's considered as the hero. Well, he's more like the anti-hero type thing, you know? He's more of the greedy type. Well, technically this game doesn't really show him, it doesn't show his greedy side. It more shows him that he's a manipulator, you know? That he can hypnotize, you know, beings at will, you know? Which is something that, you know, Bowser hasn't even done. Bowser doesn't, you know, warp his enemies' minds. No, he just goes with the flow and promises of money, I guess. Because he didn't brainwash the Brutals in Odyssey. That was actually just a paid job. So having this guy basically manipulate, you know, the people of Mario to go after him, then yes, it's kind of a unique trait for the Mario villains. We got bees now. It's always bees. It always has to deal with bees. Goodness me. I get my fresh honey from this tree. Oh, don't you know it? And they go with the whole bee motif in this level. Like, again, for the Game Boy, this is actually pretty graphically intensive for it, you know? It was like, was it like 4 megabytes or whatnot that was showing how, I'll tell you, 4 megabytes was kind of like, you know, a big thing. Nowadays, we can get like, you know, 20 gigs on a stick, on a portable hard drive nowadays. And it's like, man, that's pretty, oh, dang it! Curse these, bee thwomps! Yeah, they're bee thwomps. Actually, I don't know what their names are, but that's like, these guys look so weird. Ugh. We also have bees coming out of the walls, which is that's probably expected. I mean, I probably shouldn't be jumping on that. No. Woo! You got bees coming out to where this is actually not a bad level. It's actually a fairly straightforward level. Is that an egg? Oh, I'll take that. Thank you. Jump across, jump across. Sir, those are eggs. Why are there chicken eggs inside the bees here? I have no idea. Take my fire. Thank you. Take out the queen bee. You know, take out the bees. I guess Wario's brainwashing goes as no bounds. I guess the fact that there's like 2 different types of bees. Oh no, there has to be a hidden block here. Hidden block. Hidden block. Hidden block somewhere. I know there is. There you are. Think they wouldn't notice? Mario wouldn't notice. Mario would know well to get through that beehive. Alright, let's go. I'm getting fire flower again. That's fine. Actually, I would prefer the wing for this, but... So, at the end of every world, we have this boss. Every world isn't the boss where they'll actually give you the coin. But instead of just a boss level, no, you actually have a level tied to it. Oh, I don't want to die. Not here. Well, I don't need that. I already have it. But Mario can't really store power-ups, so if you see one, you know, you don't have to pick it up. Don't pick it up. If you don't need to, anyway. Because there's not really much of a... There's no scoring system in this game, either. I remember Mario Land 1 had a scoring system, but Mario Land 2 didn't have one, which is odd, to say the least. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having an art style like this. Making a Kaizo Mario game with this type of graphics. I think this would be good. We all know there's never going to be a Mario Maker 3. There isn't. They're never going to make one. Like, I think the Mario Maker series is kind of done at this point, really, to be honest with you. It's just that, what else could they do other than making a 3D Mario game or just add styles? Which, man, kind of stinks for Super Mario Bros. 2 USA game have to be shared with with just a power-up instead of anything else. There we go. At least the bunny knows how to fly. Woo! I don't know. I'm kind of torn on what is more broken, the cape feather or this. Like the cape feather. Oh, as soon as I say that, I lose it. Ah. But it's like, what? I don't know what is really more broken. Like the cape feather, you could fly indefinitely if you had to use the skill for it. With the wings though, with the bunny ears, you didn't really need to take any type of skill. All you had to do was just hit the A button, just glide, make it very simple. Ooh, jump down. Oh, curse you, Goomba! Why are even Goombas here flying in the first place? Now I gotta take on the boss with only small Mario. This will be fun. Alright, here's the boss. A bird. So this guy is gonna be pretty... This guy, all bosses have 3 hit points. If you hit them 3 times, they're dead. There we go. And one more should do it. And all the bosses are catered to the point of being easy for the sake of keeping the level count down. And there we go. First coin obtained, folks. We have the tree coin at long last. Dun, 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 dun.